Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome in. It's going to be a short episode today. That's why I'm by myself. We're going to talk a little bit about Kirk Ferentz's and Tim Lester's new contracts. Other staff members have gotten some raises and some things, and we're just going to talk about what that looks like and everything. But hey, first of all, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Hit the like button while it's right there in front of you. Hey, leave a comment today. Let's leave a comment while we're on this today. We are live. Um, so, as usual, I get most of my viewership after after the live, but that's okay. I'm still here for you. Okay. This is season 4, episode 5. We're already 5 episodes deep into the football season. Episode 6 will be this Friday evening. Jason's going to come on and he's going to analyze the game by game schedule for Iowa and give his season prediction. So Jason and I will be doing that on Friday evening, and then Sunday, as promised, our usual spot with Paul and Kelvin, we will be doing an episode on what takes place on the news conference on Friday. The the media days actually is what it is on Friday, and then we got Kids Day. We'll talk about that and what everything, and maybe we'll have a few video clips and everything from it. And so yeah, that will be Sunday's show. And so we've got exciting today. We got three, including today, we've got 3 quick episodes between now and Sunday. So guys, let's get started. Right. Let's do this. All right. Well, as I just said, Kirk Ferentz and Tim Lester both got their contracts updated. Okay. Um, and some other staff members did too. Okay. So this information comes from the Des Moines Register, who obtained it through an opens records request. Okay. So this is coming. This is everything written on here. Um, Ferentz, he signed a new contract in June. It does not. I'm going to tell you right now, it does not include an extension. Okay, people were thinking that he was going to get an extension. He did say in a press conference not that long ago that he expects to sign a new contract. He didn't say whether or not that included a extension of his contract or not. Okay, so that's where he's at. As of now, his term of employment will end on January 31st, 2030. And that's how it was before, and that's how it is now. Okay. He does get an annual supplemental compensation boost. It goes on monthly payments. He gets a monthly payment of, he was getting $458 and I mean, $458,333 and some change. It's been boosted to now 4,700. I mean 4,072 $916.67. Okay, that increase he gets about an extra 175,000 grand a year out of that new contract, and that's inclusive of 175,000 for media and consulting fees, whatever that means, guys, whatever that means. Okay. Um, so excuse me, I'm trying to take this off my cell phone. There's a lot to write here, and I just thought it'd be easier to take it off my cell phone. So his annual salary was $7 million. Now it's a little more than 7 million. Okay. All right. Okay. So his contract is was changed to reflect the modern landscape of college football. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do this. So I'm kind of looking at you guys too. So he also gets an additional one-time salary pool increase of 200,000 to be used in support of additional positions needed related to NIL, scouting, and or player personnel. Okay. By the way, if you guys haven't looked on YouTube, somebody's got the Michigan Iowa 1990 football game on with Nick Bell and a bunch of other names that you guys will be glad to see. Matt Rogers as quarterback. When this is done, I'm gonna watch that. Okay. Also, there's increases in his incentives. So if Iowa, this is kind of his benchmarks that he needs to reach this year or any year during his contract period. Okay, he needs to be a top six. He needs to finish in the top six Big Ten regular season finish. That includes if that's no invitation to a Big Ten championship game. So he gets $200,000 if he finishes in the top six, which I believe he did this last season. Okay, Big Ten championship participation. He gets 300,000, which was previously 200,000. Okay, win a Big Ten championship or go undefeated in the Big Ten regular season, 400,000. Okay, it was previously 250. Okay, this increase incentives reflect the new look, more challenging 18 Big Ten. So in other words, more teams, more teams that are better. So it's harder to win it. So he I guess they feel he deserves more money. Okay, if Iowa achieves any of these benchmarks in the recent expanded 12 college playoff, he will be get some bonuses for if he makes it to the first round of the college football playoff. He gets $200,000. If he makes it to the quarterfinals, $300,000. The semifinals is worth $375,000. National runner-up is $625,000, and national championship is $1,625,000. And so those are things he signed. Here's one because I wondered how this was going to work with Lester because he was only originally assigned to a 2-year contract, which would actually end after this football season. He gets a 1-year rollover each year to keep him at 2 years. He'll always have 2 years on his contract. So he actually went into effect. That actually went into effect in December. So right now his current contract will run through 2027 on that 1-year rollover, and then next June he should get another 1-year rollover to carry him through 2029. Okay, another detail added in the new agreement for a rolling 2-year term will be automatically extended for additional 1-year periods, which I just said, on July 1st of each year, beginning July 1st, 2026, unless before July 1st at any year notice is given of non-renewal is provided. So yeah, all right. So he has to win at least 7 games and participate in a postseason bowl. So that gets him his increases for his staff. Okay, with those funds being distributed at Farron's discretion, so he gets the money, but that he gets to decide who gets what and how much. Since Iowa hit that mark last year, several coaches received these raises. So here's some raises that some of these coaches got. Okay, one-time salary pool increase of $200,000 to be used in support. An additional position needs to be related to NIL scouting and or player personnel at Farron's discretion. Okay, here's what these guys earned this year. Okay, defensive line Phil Parker went from $1.9 million to $2,052,000. I mean, $2,000,000. Yeah, and $52,000. $2,000,2,052. Okay, kind of hard to say that. 2,000,000 and not $52. $2,052,000. So I would have taken him up to 2.1. That's just kind of foolish how they did that. Okay, but he had to have money there. So assistant head coach goes from 1,000,000 to 1.1 million. That's Seth Wallace. Strength coach Raymond Wait goes from 835,000 to 850,000, and this will probably make a lot of people mad because I know a lot of people don't want him there because they don't think he's doing as good as Doyle ever did. Okay. Special teams coordinator LeVar Woods goes from 775,000 to 825,000. Guys, let's be honest. LeVar Woods ain't getting paid enough. He needs he needs to be knocked up to closer to $1 million. I mean, that's just crazy that he's, if we don't take care of this guy, he's going to go looking elsewhere, and somebody will pay him that $1 million. I mean, because we got the other two coordinators making over $1 million. We got one making $2 million, one making $1 million. So why not? Let's just bring him up to $1 million. You only need another $125,000 to get to $1 million. So let's do it. Offensive line coach goes from $700,000 to $745,000. Defensive line coach Kevin Bell goes from $670,000 to $710,000. Assistant defensive line coach and defensive coordinator, and assistant defensive recruiting coordinator, Jay Neiman makes $530,000. Was making $530,000. He's now making $555,000. Chief of staff. Now here's one that really shocks me. Chief of staff and general manager, and also known as our recruiting coordinator, Tyler Barnes, went from $325,000 to $500,000. Dude, this guy's underpaid. He needs more money. Tight ends, fullback coach, Abdul Hodge goes from $400,000 to $430,000. Wide receivers coach. Some people will think he hasn't earned this money yet. Wide receiver coach goes from $375,000 to $395,000. Okay, Lesser goes from $1.1 million to $1.3 million. So, what do you guys think? Anybody still out there watching? Kirk a bargain, yeah. Kelvin, Kirk. I would say that University of Iowa got lucky with Kirk on this go around. He could have demanded an extension and demanded more money. I honestly think that LeVar Woods is the big person who's not getting enough money. He needs to be bumped to $1 million. Find another $125,000 and get him $1 million. Come on, Kirk, you can do this. He's one of your best three. You got three facets of this game. You're paying your offensive coordinator $1.3 million now, and although that showed a lot of improvement last year, passing game still sucked. Is the passing game going to come around this year? Well, I think most of us think it will, but I still think LeVar Woods needs more money. Get the man some money, or he'll be looking elsewhere, and we're going to regret it when he leaves and goes shopping elsewhere for somebody else. The rest of these guys, honestly, a couple of these guys I think are making too much money now. But hey, it is what it is. And so I honestly think that some of these guys could take a pay cut. I think they should take a pay cut and then make sure LeVar Woods gets that money from the pay cut, because honestly, defensive line coach making $710,000 a year. That's crazy. Assistant defensive line coach making $555,000 a year. Yeah, and I agree, Scott. I'll put that one up here for you. Scott, I agree with you on this one. It's just his son-in-law. I thought should earn more. I'm not saying he needs to go up to $1 million, but he probably got the highest pay increase out of anybody if you look at it. So he got the highest pay increase, it looks like, out of everybody. Everybody got under $1,000. He got a $175,000 raise. So yeah, but yeah, and like I said, I don't know how you guys feel that are watching. If you want to put your comments up there, tell me what you think about LeVar Woods. Does he deserve more than $825,000? Okay, if you're not going to give it to him this year, then you need to give it to him next year. You need to say, hey, don't go looking elsewhere for a job. I wanna give you the money. Okay. Yeah, everybody else didn't get a big raise at all. Nobody. Seth Wallace got a $100,000 raise. Okay. So I guess he got the biggest one. And Phil Parker, let's come up with some more money and pay him 2.1 million. That just doesn't make sense. $2,052,000. Okay, let's put a one in front of that and say it's $152. Okay, let's do that. Anyway, guys, this was meant to be short and sweet. Like I said, come back Friday night for Jason's. He's going to analyze each of the teams on our schedule. He's going to make a prediction. As of now, it's just me and Jason going to be on the podcast. And then Sunday, we're going to go over the news media day. Okay. The news media for Iowa for Friday. We'll go over that. We'll go over the kids' day, what's going on there, what happened there. And we'll try to hit everything. If there's any updated news, we'll cover it then. But yeah, guys, this is going to be fun. It's a fun season, and this is episode 5 out of season 4. I can't believe that we're going with season 4 already, guys. This is just crazy. Just crazy. Okay. Calvin says LeVar is a high-paid special teams guy. They play about 4 minutes a game. I know, but still, let's get him. Look what he's put together. Look at the punting unit he's put together. Look at the gunners he's done. The return game. Let's just be honest here. The guy deserves it. Okay, if we're gonna pay him by minutes per game, then these other guys probably need more money then. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you being here. And unless anybody's got any more comments or questions, I'm going to get out of here. I promise to keep this short, and so it's under 20 minutes, and that's where I'd hope to be with this. So see you guys on the other side. See you Friday night, 7 Central Time as of now, unless it changes. Sunday night, 7 Central Time, unless it changes for some reason. Okay, see you then.